Which is better, Android or Apple? Well, one person out there with an Apple phone will be like, it's Apple, duh. But is Apple really better than Android? In this video, we will be looking at the pros and cons of both brands to see which one's better. Here are some pros of Apple devices. Apple has many features Android phones do not. For example, you can scan docs using the iPhone camera and then view and edit them on a Mac. 2. FaceTime is much better and easier to use on Apple. 3. Apple has Apple Music, whereas Android phones have Google Music. Apple Music makes it easier to integrate with your iTunes. 4. Apple has more security, aka Touch ID, whereas some Android devices have Face ID scans, and which is not really helpful because someone can just print a picture of you and say it's your face, so they can unlock your phone. 5. Apple has a much better, more advanced, and easy-to-use search tool. 6. The iPhone has a physical switch for vibration, whereas Samsung and Android phones do not. 7. Apple Siri is much better than Android. It types as you speak and is a bit more fun to use. I'm pretty sure Android came out with Bixby, and it's kind of hard to use in my opinion. I do agree, you have to go through settings, you have to set it up. It's really hard. So that's why I do agree with that one. 8. iPhone is better for sending a text, which I do agree with because you can send some really cool GIFs that you can't send through Android, and there's some cool stickers. So I do agree with that. Now, here are the pros of Android phones. Android is better to check the time. It dims, like the screen dims when it's dark, whereas Apple phones do not have that feature. 2. Android has a more powerful camera and it has an easier access to gallery. It's much easier to manage photos, whereas Apple is kind of more complicated, and I do agree with that. 3. Android has a better, more easy to use keyboard. 4. Android has a better ability to organize apps. 5. Android lets you respond to notifications without opening the app. And this one I've noticed a lot. I have a Samsung phone. No offense, Apple people, and I can respond to messages just without even opening the app. That's kind of cool. 6. It is easier to get directions on Android devices. 7. It is easier to manage contacts on Android, and it is pretty easy. Okay, it is pretty easy. I've owned both Android and Apple devices, and I think Apple is a little cooler, and Android's probably much easier to use and cheaper. But what really depends is how each one can function. Now that gives Android 7 points and Apple 8 points. But what really depends is each brand's value for money. Is all the cool features Apple has worth the money? Well, according to declutter.com, the average cost of an iPhone is $758. As of 2021, the average cost of an Android device is $261. And Android has a wider variety of prices than Apple. So if you're one of those thrifty people, go for Android, I would say. Although it does not have all those cool features, it is still a phone, it has a good use, and it has a lot of prices to choose from. So you don't have to depend fully. Also, however, Apple has many of the cool features Android does not contain with regular iOS updates. If you want something like that, no matter the price, stick for Apple. Most Apple phones are in the range of $1,000 to close to $1,000, but they're really cool. I would actually want to get an Apple over an Android, to be honest. I think Apple are kind of cool, but I do think Android's a little easier to operate with owning an Android phone right now. Well, thanks for watching this video, and the Android versus Apple fight continues to go on.